Alright students, we will deal with the third practical in your 12th standard, and the name of the practical or the aim of the practical is study of stomata, right, and the distribution of stomatas on the leaves, right. So before we start with the experiment, let us see what are the things that we are going to require, right. You need of course a dissection box. Whenever you are dealing with biology experiment, a dissection box is a must. You need a new razor blade, right. Then you need cover slips, you need slides, you need I have a specimen or monocot leaves. I have Tradescantia, I have dicot leaves, hibiscus, I have a petri dish where I am going to put the peels, right. I have a small beaker filled with water, I have a stain, safranin, and I have a compound microscope. So these are the ingredients which will be required during the process or during this experiment, right. So let us start with the experiment, right. So first of all we'll start with the hibiscus leaf. As you know the leaves, right, this is your basic knowledge that the stomatas on the upper surface of the leaves are very less and a thick layer of cuticle is present on the upper surface of the leaf, which checks the rate of transpiration. But if you turn the leaves upside down, or if you see the lower surface of the leaf, it has many numbers of stomatas, right. Large number of stomatas are present on the lower surface of the leaf and very less number of stomatas are present on the upper surface of the leaves. Same thing with dicot and same thing with monocot. So what we are going to do, if we have to study the structure and distribution of stomatas, we will prefer the lower epidermis of the leaf, right. So how to get that lower epidermis of the leaf? You just have to hold the leaf, right, in your hands, and if you can tear it a little bit haphazardly, right, you get a peel, right. So if you can see that, you can see a fine white peel of leaf that you get over here. I will take the part of that particular leaf, I will cut that particular part of the leaf and I am going to put it in water. Transfer it immediately in the water. So I will use a slide. So I am going to cut the peel. So I get this peel of this particular leaf and I will immediately transfer it into the water so that it will not form or it will not get any air bubbles on it. So I am transferring that peel into water. So I got a peel of dicot, correct. I am going to do the same thing with monocot leaf, right. So this is the Tradescantia leaf that I am talking about, right. So you don't need to have any stains regarding Tradescantia because the lower epidermis of Tradescantia is already purple in color, whereas the upper surface of the leaf is green in color. So again, less number of stomatas on the upper surface of the leaf, more number of stomatas on the lower surface of the leaf, and you can try the same thing with this particular leaf also. If you can tear this leaf, you will get a purple colored peel of the leaf. Try as many times as possible to get that peel. So you have to handle this carefully so as to get a peel. Now I have a peel of this Tradescantia leaf also. I will discard the other parts of it. I will again take a section of it. I will put that part of the leaf on a slide. Take a cut of that epidermal peel and I am going to transfer it into water. Right? So I got the peel or the lower epidermis of both the leaves, right? Now my next step would be, I would take one of the peel on one of the slide, right, and I will add a drop of saffronin. Or first what I'll do, I'll dilute the saffronin. This is the stain, that is saffronin, right. I am going to use just a small amount of saffronin on my slide. So I have added a small amount of saffronin. I will put a drop of water on my slide. Right, and after that I am going to transfer this peel on the particular slide. And I will try putting a cover slip on it. While putting a cover slip, see to it that you do not allow any air bubbles to enter into it. So I am going to hold the cover slip by my hand and let it rest on the plastic needle, and I slowly allow that particular cover slip to fall off. So this becomes a temporary slide for us, right? We will have to observe it under microscope. One slide is ready. Now I am going to put a second slide, or I am getting a second slide ready here, right? In the second slide, again I will use a drop of water. And I will transfer my Tradescantia leaf onto it, or the peel of Tradescantia on it. Again I will put a cover slip on it. Two slides are ready, and we will watch them under microscope, under a compound microscope. Now I have adjusted my microscope according to the light intensity, and I am going to watch the slide under the microscope. I will clamp the slides on the microscope, and I am going to zoom in to see if I can see anything. So this is the slide of the hibiscus, and as you can see the stomata is here. You can also see the guard cells, the apertures, right? You are having a view of a compound microscope and the slide we just prepared, right? I hope you see the stomatas very clearly now, right? Now we will mount the second slide, that is a monocot. So children, in the monocot you can see the dumbbell shaped guard cells, and this is a lower epidermis of Tradescantia. You can see some black spots, but in between you can see a few stomatas. You will have to observe it carefully. Let me see if I can show you some more.